Hello everyone, welcome to MK304. The purpose of this video is to highlight an overview briefly of our week 3 virtual lab and application activity. Of importance just to draw to your attention this week that we're merging the week 3 virtual lab with the application activity. So just be prepared when you do look at this week. Please know that our virtual lab and application activity are designed to be all in one this week. So in general, wanted to provide an overview of some of the steps that you might want to highlight as you embark upon your journey of the application activity for this week. So this week, we are focusing on understanding some of the demographic differences, and some of this ties into prior weeks, as well as our discussion for this week as well, looking at differences in consumer behavior and understanding a little bit more about where and what is happening in and around the state of Minnesota, as well as the US, to give you a better appreciation of that. So there's a lot of exploratory topics in here, from population to income, age, and whatnot. And so I have a short video posted, obviously, that you're watching now for this, as well as number 2 here. There are some, it's really a short tutorial going through a USA demographic. So with that, let's go ahead and select the link. Then we'll open up a Google Drive here, looking at spatial patterns. So we will be conducting an exploration of US Census data, and no special login credentials are required for this either. And we'll open up a lab document to take us through the exercises. You'll also notice there will be a question mark provided with some answers to help you throughout that journey. Also inside of the demographic document, you will see a link, a map URL that will take us to the actual dashboard for the application. And then with that being said, number 6 here, there'll be 3 questions I'd like to have you think about as you explore that data after the tutorial, after you're done working through the tutorial up here, would be to think about a couple of these questions here. Where are the higher incomes and younger age groups in Minnesota? And with that, it's simply just the central part of the state, the northern part of the state, just given a spatial reference for that, as well as with the higher income and older age groups in Minnesota. So we're both talking about higher income and then younger age groups and then older age groups. And this ties into, again, consumer behavior. Where are behaviors changing? Where are they static? Where are they going to be, maybe a combination thereof? And then lastly, what patterns do you see with age and income, and how businesses might consider patterns when exploring sample product demands? And so we can kind of think back to our tapestry discussions as well. So once finished, you may upload the responses to the 3 questions in a Word document is fine, and upload that to this week's virtual lab application activity. But again, virtual lab and application activity are designed to be all in one for this week. So with that, I'm going to open up my USA demographics lab. All right, once you have this open, I would encourage you to kind of give a brief overview or look over this, and you'll see that there'll be several different states from Utah, I think, in here to Florida. And again, this is just designed to help you think about preparation for our 3 questions about Minnesota, which is designed to be using this data that we're seeing right here, where the high income younger and then the high income older, and then where or how might a business target some of those populations to make business decisions for product, service, etc. So with that, I'm going to select this URL right here. You can also select that through our document right here. Same link. All right. Okay. That'll then take us to this USA demographics, human geographies, geoinquiries. And you'll notice as you begin to go through the actual population, again, there's nothing you need to turn in for this portion. It's just those 3 questions, but you'll use this content to help you with the Minnesota. But inside of this dashboard application, you'll see that there's a legend and then a content tab. that you'll be using. And the content tab is full of a lot of different information here as well. Just layers that we can select, turn on and off. Everything from density. I mean, you'll be able to see a lot of different cool things in here as you're going through that. And certainly explore those. Don't be afraid to zoom in, check out certain areas of the US. But some of the bigger ones for us will be median age and density as we're exploring in and around Minnesota. So for instance, if we have median age by way of county inside of Minnesota here, we can check out where the general median age is. If we come back over here with our legend, you can see that the darker bands are a little bit more up north. Kind of see that with, up through age 61. And then the lighter colors would be, the 28 to 38. So in and around maybe the metro. That might help you with some of your questions as well on that. But also to be able to check out the population density, which makes sense here too. Population density overall, which is simply the number of people per given unit area. So the tutorial will take you through all of that and more. But for our main questions that we'll want for this week, simply is just to check out our 3 questions right here in exploring that data. So if you have any questions about any of this week's data, technology, etc., please feel free to reach out so that I can help you or set up a one-on-one session that we can do virtually in a live setting. I'm always happy to do that. So with that, I wish you all a great rest of the week and take care until next week.